Okay, I saw the Sky John video and I just had to respond. Sky John, he's a funny guy. I absolutely love his show. By the way, if you guys are looking for an economic video, not the right video for this. This is Demcat 2, and sometimes I like to respond to people on Demcat 2. He had this girl on the show, and a lot of people have been complaining about his show because his show originally started off as Sky John, as this one guy talking to us, a man talking to other men about things that guys want to talk about, and that's women. And that was the original concept behind the show. So he started to introduce some females to his show, and I think he has different channels. One is for bartending and drinks and stuff. He has the girls for those videos, and I think it works really well. And a lot of people have been complaining because Sky John has brought on a female, sort of be like a co-host, and I can kind of understand why people are a little hesitant about that, because the very concept of the show is all about guys talking to guys about what they really want to say, and it's kind of hard to be yourself when you're around a woman because, well, at least an American woman, I should say. I don't have experience with foreign women. Because it naturally just changes the way you behave and you start to filter yourself. Very few people, very few men are really honest and blunt around other women, because we learn here in America that being honest is not good. It doesn't get you anywhere. And so naturally when you get around a woman, you start to filter yourself. So I think that's what a lot of people are worried about. I'm not by any way trashing the show. I like his show, even with Sophia or Sophia. I still watch it no matter what. As a YouTuber, I understand when you make changes, a lot of people, they don't like it. A lot of people don't like changes in general, and I can understand why they're a little bit hesitant about this. Because the whole concept of the show was about, it's sort of like a guys playing poker almost, and a bunch of guys just having open this discussion, and people are worried that he might censor himself a little bit more, he might hold back because he's in a room with a woman. It's interesting because Sophia contradicted herself when she said that you can't judge a book by its cover, but then she turned around and said that she never hooked up with a fat guy or an ugly guy. I thought it was kind of interesting, because I noticed that a lot of women say one thing, but then their actions are very different from what they're actually saying. That's just one of the little observations I noticed from that video. And a lot of guys complain that if they wanted to see a woman's advice, or if they wanted a woman's advice on relationships, they would turn on The View. And I understand that, because obviously that show and Sky John shows they're very different types of shows. I think having a woman on the show definitely changes the dynamic of the show. So ultimately, I watch a show with or without her. It doesn't really make a big difference to me. My advice to Sky John, if he does watch this video, is just do what you want to do, because there's always going to be people trying to tell you to do this, do that. People trying to dictate your channel. You're right, it is your channel. You can do whatever the hell you want to do on your channel. And the last thing I would want to do is try to tell you or anybody what to do on their channel. She seems like a nice lady. And the question of the video, some guy asked Sky John, well, my girlfriend, she's more sexually experienced than me, and I'm a virgin, and she wants to have sex without a condom because she thinks that when they wear a condom, she gets too wet, she can't quite feel it. Look, I'm not pretending to be a sex expert by any means, but this is just common sense right here. First of all, if she's so experienced, you need to look at the paperwork and make sure that she doesn't have any STDs before you do anything with this woman. I'm glad that Sky John pointed that out, but I'm surprised he didn't point out another thing, and this is something that Tom Likas talked about. He even mentioned this very phrase, I want to feel you. When women say they want to feel you, a lot of times they're just trying to get pregnant. This woman is trying to get pregnant. She's trying to get knocked up. She wants to feel this guy. She can't feel it. How can she not feel a guy having sex with her with a condom? It's absolutely ridiculous. And he claims that she's on birth control. How do you know? How do you know she's not taking vitamins? I don't see why Sky John didn't point out the obvious, that this chick might be trying to get pregnant. Maybe it's just me. These are just my opinions on this. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this. Have a good day. Bye.